Welcome to Election 101 in 5. On this show, we unpack different aspects of Nigeria's electoral process just to help you understand so you can participate actively. My name is Samson Itodo. Election 101 in 5 is an initiative of Yaga Africa with support from the European Union under the EU Supports to Democratic Governance in Nigeria program. This is a special series on the 2026 Osun governorship election scheduled for August 15th, 2026. Now, today's edition will look at what happens when a result in a polling unit or at collation is contested. What the law says when a result is disputed at collation. You see, collation is not just an administrative exercise. It is a verification stage and a stage where results are tallied and even announced. Now, the law anticipates that disputes will arise in the course of collation. So what happens when during collation there is a dispute about a collated result or about the result from a particular polling unit? So under the Electoral Act 2026, the collation officer or returning officer does not simply pick a side. The Act sets out what must be used to determine the correctness of a disputed result. So here is what the law says. That in resolving any dispute regarding a collated result, the returning or the collation officer must do this. 1. The original of the disputed collated result from each polling unit where the election is disputed, and the BVAS used for accreditation in each of the polling unit where is disputed, so that the accreditation data can be obtained directly from the device. And then thirdly, the accreditation data recorded and transmitted from each of the disputed polling units. And lastly, the votes and the results recorded and transmitted directly from each of the disputed polling units. Now, when figures are disputed, the law does not ask who shouted loudest. It asks what the record says. So two things flow from this, and both of them matter to you as a citizen. First, the Act now names BVAS expressly. So under the old law, the provision referred to smart card reader or any other technological device, which left room for argument about which device counted. That ambiguity is gone. Secondly, the Act requires the collation officer or the returning officer to collate and announce the result only after verifying and confirming that the number of accredited voters shown on the collated results is correct and consistent with what was recorded and transmitted from the BVAS. If the accreditation figure and the results do not agree, that result is not ready to be announced. The Act also gives INEC the power within 7 days to review the declaration or return where it receives a report from its officials and it is satisfied that the declaration may have been made under duress or unknowingly or willfully contrary to the collation procedures set out in the Act. So now you know what are the requirements that a returning officer or a collation officer must meet in resolving any dispute where it arises at the point of collation. What matters is whether that dispute is resolved by evidence, and this in case is the original result sheet, the BVAS device, and the data. All these matter in resolving any dispute. That is why the documents you photograph at your polling unit are not just souvenirs, they are part of the record. The result sheet is the truth. Guard it, photograph it, and be ready to produce it when the need arises. And that's Election 101 in 5 on our special series on the Osun governorship elections. Tell us what you think and which part of the electoral process you want us to unbox. You can catch this episode and previous episode on our YouTube channel, Yaga Africa. Also join our WhatsApp channel for updates on elections and democracy. Just search Yaga Africa on the WhatsApp channel tab. Democracy is not won on election day alone. It is strengthened when citizens, you and I, participate actively and stay engaged. Now, thank you for watching. I am Samson Itodo. See you next time when we unbox another critical component of our electoral process.